arrogant. I know, Wally. I said I'm Luke arrogant.
No, no. Yeah, Wally's not here. We got it. Yeah.
Anyway, Clarence Hill, Forward Star Telegram. We've talked a lot about the offensive line, defensive line, but the running game looked like it had a pretty good day yesterday. Can you talk about the running back and how the line did yesterday?
Yeah, definitely. I think our young linemen are, just getting a feel for it, and today will be the last, install. So we'll have a new run game focused today, but I think it's pretty natural. You always see the pad level and the combination blocks and thing. It takes a little while to come together, and I thought our backs did a really good job being patient, and I think our backs are doing an exceptional job in pass protection. So, yeah, we definitely had a better day in both those areas yesterday.
Malik Davis, can you talk about him? He showed some stuff last year and come back in year two.
Yeah, definitely. He's, number one, very, very natural runner. We knew that, and I think he showed that last year with his opportunities. But the pass pro and the route running has really improved. So Malik's having a very, very good camp.
Mike, Todd Archer with ESPN. Rico was a guy that you singled out early on here in camp. What is it about him that you guys like? He's not had to carry for you 2 years because he's been hurt.
All the little things. I think him and Malik are very similar as far as how they, their inside run ability, their ability to read blocks, anticipate the second level. So I like that about him. Rico has probably had some of the most impressive pass pro pickups so far this camp, and we tend to forget Rico. Scored a touchdown on kickoff return. As a rookie. I mean, his second level running I always felt exceptional. I mean, he's a young man that had some injuries he had to overcome, and I think we're just seeing a healthy Rico.
Brad Sham, Cowboys Radio, following up on Clarence's O-line question. Ball's had a lot of opportunity through the spring and out here getting first-team reps. What do you see in his growth? How would you describe him right now?
I think he's definitely getting better. I think Josh is, at that point when it's clean and it's clear. He does well. But it's like what all these young linemen need. They need the gray area situations, and with all the line movement that we see versus our defense, this is incredible work for Josh and the rest of our guys. So just need to keep working.
Obviously, you transitioned him to guard from having played tackle. Have there been any particular challenges?
No, I tell you what, for guys 6'7", he has tremendous knee bend. Very gifted athlete. So playing inside, I think he's made that transition seamlessly. But it's just the nuances and the little things, the speed of the line movement. Keeping your pads down because he is 6'7". So, but no, I think he's doing a lot of good things.
Saad Yusuf, The Athletic. Mike, having been around the quarterbacks you have throughout your career, just when you look at Dak Prescott and his deep ball, how does that progress, and how does the quarterback get better? What kind of elements go into improving in that area?
Well, I think throwing the 9 or the go route or deep ball. I think everybody may view that a little differently as far as how it fits your footwork, when to throw it. There's different levels of deep balls. I mean, there's some incredible free safeties in this game, and I look back at my experience. We had Nick Collins in Green Bay. Nick can come out of the middle of the field and he could get to any ball. So you have to really make sure you kind of throw a 3-step go ball, 5-step, a 7-step, and just make sure you keep working the details of where that ball is being placed. So obviously we're doing a lot of that. I mean, it's been an emphasis for us, and I think just the simple net drill is very healthy for the quarterbacks as far as the trajectory of what we're trying to get done on a different type of go balls. So another area we just got to keep working, but we're definitely improving.
Michael Gelkin, Dallas Morning News. Tyler and Brock Hoffman had a good combo block in inside zone against Ozzie yesterday. When you're evaluating a young right guard and him, how much are you looking for the chemistry with those combination blocks to kind of decide and project how much he'll be able to help you?
Was it a tight inside zone or just an inside zone? I'm trying to remember which one you're talking about. Yeah, good answer. See, I need to use that more often. But yeah, no doubt. I think it leads to my answer earlier. Just when you see the fit and it stays tight, and obviously the hips, the pad level, the ability to, because not only against our defense, but you look at our division. There's some big time defensive tackles throughout our division. Every team has 2 of them. So those combination blocks are really the starting point when you line up and you look at how you want to run the ball against those guys. So we just cannot get enough work at it. And we're definitely, like I said earlier, I think the O-line is starting to come together.
How's Hoffman looking specifically?
Good. Brock's tough. I love his toughness. He's picked it up. Last year obviously he was new, but he has really good command, and just got to keep working the pad level and knee bend and all those things, getting that second foot down. So, like I said, we cannot get enough of this work that we're going to have here today.
Mike Leslie, WFA. Coach Tyler Smith, now that you guys are a good number of fully padded practices in, what are your expectations for him in year 2, and how much is his position flex useful for what you guys need?
I mean, Tyler's just keep playing. I mean, I think that the opportunity to train the 2 positions, I mean, he's knocked that out of the park. To line up and play left tackle your whole rookie year, and then spend probably 50-50 of the time at guard and tackle, and now exclusive at guard. He's just mastering the position and start to grow in the area of leadership and all those things. But I really like the path he's on. Because he does some incredible things, freakishly. He had a block in there was a 9-on-7 yesterday. You just don't see every day. So he has that kind of ability.
Mike, Patrick Walker, DallasCowboys.com. Luke Schoolmaker made his camp debut. What did you see from him in individuals, and is the plan this week to keep him in individuals, or is it going to be a case-by-case basis?
Now, Luke, we're going to find out a little more about him today. He's going to work individual, and he's going to be in some selected team period reps. We'll probably keep him out of the goal line. Once again, kind of staying in a ramp-up type mode, but he will take some padded team reps today.
Louis Scruggs, NBC5. Mike, what do you need to see and want to see from a guy like Will Grier during these preseason games? Because this is really his time to make his mark for you in terms of trying to make this team and where you go forward.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at Will's resume, obviously I thought he was ready to go last year, but he had the injury. So I think just like anything, when a guy comes back, I want to see him be available for all 3 of these preseason games, and he's gonna play a lot. So just be productive, command. Preseason football, consistently has elements of things not going quite cleanly, and how you operate in the gray is, every quarterback is pressed into these situations. So you got to know when to throw the ball away, know when to throw it in the ground, when to take the shot, take those check downs. I just want to see him take the next step, as far as moving the team and commanding the offense, particularly against adverse situations.
Calvin Watkins, Dallas Morning News.
What's up, Cal? How you doing?
I'm good, Mike.
I'm waiting for that.
We talked about Deuce's size since he got drafted. How has he looked in terms of when he's had to protect and pass pro?
Well, I think Deuce has had a really good camp. I mean, his work yesterday was off the charts. I mean, just the amount of work he had in special teams. So what I'm going to is the versatility. He's really shown excellent versatility from special teams to offense. I think we all smile when he does pass protect, because you talk about the instincts, awareness, and most importantly the footwork to get yourself in position. He has that. I mean, so whether he developed it at K-State or it's just I've been very impressed. He understands protections. Very smart player. So he right now we're just rolling him in there, and he's doing all the other things that the running backs are asked to do, no differently. So, and I think that's important that you do that through the install phase, and so he has clear understanding of offense. But I've been very pleased with his pass protection.
How do you think he's handled the physicality of the padded
Oh
practices?
yeah, no, he's fine. Yeah, he's pro ready. Yeah, I have no concerns about Deuce.
Tony Pollard, is he back? And is he one of the guys you keep out of the game just because of what he this weekend, because of coming back from injury?
Yeah, I'll let Tony speak on on his personal visit, or not being here. But he gets back in town tonight, so he'll obviously work tomorrow in the mock game, and then go practice Thursday.
Mike, with CD, was that a day off yesterday for him? And when you get to this point in camp, how much are the GPS numbers taken into account on guys and how do you balance that with age and experience?
Well, I mean, it's all part of it. I mean, it's something, every one of these drills, they have the GPS on, so we have a GPS meeting every night, go through every player, look at the last week. This is the yesterday and today will be the biggest challenge from a GPS as far as just pure workload capacity and, in the short area movement velocity and the volume that we're using. Yeah, it's CD, everybody is, your age, how much work is, it's, the coordination between Harold Nash and his staff and Britt Brown. We feel like we have a very good understanding of, where every guy is and what he needs to get ready. So, that's a nightly conversation.
Nick Harris, DallasCowboys.com. Coach, it seems like every day we're talking about a different rookie in this class who's done well out here. Has there been a specific approach that's been different about this group, or what have you liked overall? Well,
I think you just got to give the rookies and the coaches a lot of credit. I mean, we've always catered everything we do to the rookies. It's the old teaching approach where you always make sure you teach to the lowest guy in the room, and it's frankly it's really the backbone of draft and develop. I mean, you have to develop these draft classes. I mean, you're never going to have the roster depth that you need to go win a championship in this game if you don't develop your draft class. So, and that starts the day that they arrive. With the rookie orientation, it's really a similar process that I've used throughout my whole head coaching career. But it's all about that draft class, and this is an excellent draft class. I mean, there's not too many meetings whether I'm talking to security, talking to the weight room, talking to any type of support staff. They feel this is the best draft class that we've had of the last 4 years, just as far as their professionalism, their approach, and I think our rookies will definitely make an impact this year.
Mike, Quentin Bohanna, third year for him. It seems like he's flashed at times. What caught your eye about the camp that he's had so far? Yeah,
I agree with you. I think he's had some real flash plays. And I think the biggest thing with Bo is where he is in his career right now. He needs to be consistent. He needs to be more consistent. He's getting a lot more work this year than probably last year and the year before. So this is a big year for him.
Is that it? No? Mike, what else do you want to prove in your head coaching career? You won a Super Bowl. What's left? What is it you want to check?
Well, it's always about the next game and the next championship. So yeah, I'm here to win a championship. So make no bones about that.
Alrighty.
John, you got one?
Yeah, John.
Well,
Stephon Gilmore.
Tad mad at you somewhere?
With Stephon Gilmore.
I mean, I'm just kidding. He's raised his hand like 10 times. We're good.
You've talked about with Gilmore and other coaches about how willing he's been to, help the younger players and share, some of his knowledge. Just wonder if there's any players you had maybe back in your time in Green Bay you felt were kind of similar like that. They were willing to share with the younger guys like that, and it made a big impact.
Yeah, I mean, I look at the DBs that we had there. Obviously Charles and Winnell Harris. They were the vet guys that took the younger guys under the wing, and then when they left, Tramon Williams became that guy. So, yeah, I've been fortunate to have those type of players. Micah Hyde was that kind of guy just at a young age, so which I always thought was unique. But yeah, we're fortunate to have veterans to show the younger guys the way. So, and I really appreciate that he's doing that. Thank you.